Hello, SpeedGaming viewers, and welcome. It's a Link to the Past Randomizer, and as a new trick, he has completely ignored the rules for shuffling all items and placed them with reckless abandon. These two runners here, Duden and Bread, said, alright, break the rules, we can too. It's no logic. I'm at alert. In the booth with me is Amaris. How you doing? Amaris, your mic isn't on. We can't hear you. We've also got Tam on tracking. Thank you for pushing buttons for us, keeping those on-screen trackers accurate for us. And we'll be getting into our match in just a moment here. This is round two. We're basically just getting the tournament started. It's winners round two, but neither of these two have gotten very far. Again, early stages. There's a lot of tournament to go here. Best of three. This is game one between these two. As you can see by Fred's timer, we're about 10 seconds away from starting. And here we go. We've got heart pieces in both chests. Neat. As this is no logic, we can see completely different starts because, again, these runners have the ability to go basically wherever they want. So we're going to see Bread going right for Bonk Rock. Duden's going for the early hobo. We got a compass. This is keys, of course, because it's no logic. We're going to shuffle up everything. Oh, a free bottle. That's going to be useful very soon, I'd imagine. Will we have no pearl? Yes, pearl, maybe pearl. Yeah, we'll find out. There's a map. Do we care about maps? Maybe. Red wants a map. Duden has done the swimming into Ice Rod Cave. And we've got a small key to GT. Oh, maybe. Maybe that's useful. I like Doom Tap's idea. Do pearl, double pearl? Oh, more than one pearl? Oh, there's a hook shot in the mushroom spot. That's no doubt going to be useful. Bush crabs have 20 rupees. That'll be great for, buying items. Maybe Bottle Vendor has something. Maybe we want to buy potions later. Those are probably both worth buying. Potions, I think, are pretty important in Logic. Duna's gotten the water walk up to Waterfall. We've spotted a heart on Lumberjack. We'll see what our free refill potion is. It's a bee. That's not a potion. We have a key to Castle Tower, however. Do we want that? I don't know. Red's going for the Lumberjack DMA. We are already up on the mountain. Ooh, that's an ice rod on Zora Ledge. All right, let's get that. Sure. One hop, and then the second hop, and we are up on... There you go. Perfect. Nicely done. And we got an ice rod. Very cool. Then we're going to worry about where that is in case we got to kill a Trinex. It's got a map of Skull in the Hera basement cage. I go ahead and scoot out on over towards the eastern area, probably aiming for Saw's Closet. It's 3 free items, easy to get. A 10 bomb. Ooh, cool. A skull, which is our green pennant, according to info on Duden's side. A heart and a big key to... Well, there's a convenient big key to Eastern, sure, in Saw's Closet. About as close as it gets without being in the dungeon. Small key on top of Spec. That's a Meyer Small. Okay. Probably useful. You can use that in more than one dungeon, of course. Doing this little teleport up from the eastern area to Potion Shop. That's one of my favorite little teleports, honestly. We're going to just continue the route here. Doing some more swimmy. Looks like you've got it. Yep, very nicely done.
Hi, hello.
Hello, Amerith. How you doing?
You know, it helps if you set your microphone to the right line.
That's true. That does generally help.
If I'm sitting here trying to respond to you, I'm like, wow, Addie's just been ignoring me this whole time. Like, man, I really must be that uninteresting right now.
No, you are plenty interesting. You just needed a little cat time to get caught up. Pod small. Do we like pod smalls? How much do you care about pod smalls, Amerith? What do you think?
It's nice to have one or two, sort of like in case of an emergency, or if you end up doing some weird shenanigans of doing something from pod state into like swamp or something weird. Maybe taking it all the way like Castle Tower or something.
Pod smalls using Castle Tower. I like that. I think that's the best place to use them, or just based on the fact that I've heard it and it sounds great. These are
There's
good
all
sources of
sorts of goofy
bombs.
places you can use keys.
Oh, I bet. Duden's now following in Bread's footsteps a little bit here, getting those red rupees off the bush crab. Let's just say Houlihan for Bread, get some more cash. Yes, it is.
Cash is king. Gets us all the potions that we need.
We do like to buy potions. That's true.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the Hyrulean treasury has run dry, so they don't give out credit like they used to. So it's a cash-only economy.
Tough times, but these runners are going to make do.
And with a decent amount of money, Duden's here in CAC. Gonna see what we can pull out of here. A decent number of dense checks, especially having that bottle to get an additional one out of it. So, pretty fair time to go to enter your CAC, I think.
Heck, of course, does still have the normal density. There could just be good things here. Bread's working on getting more money. Is probably going to just get enough to actually take care of Zora on the way up there. Back, we'll get a small. No, prod smalls. All right, we got a couple of those already. There's the other Castle Tower small. Those are both just available. Hey, a sword. Those are nice. Oh, Smeagol okay was loaded. Powder, a bow, not half magic, a cape, and something else I already forgot because I have no memory. And directly up into a map of pod. Yeah, I guess if you're a fan of hook pushing, this is definitely the seed you want to play, huh? Duden buying a red potion, and Red is getting into the Castle Tower.
Yeah, Duden looking to either go to Thieves Town or I don't remember, where else can you get from Desert? Oh, that's a glove. Nice.
Okay, cool.
Well, we have options now.
Yeah, it's a real early glove that does kind of a lot, actually.
Something that lets us get into the back of desert really easy. And technically, we could do a spin YBA to get back to land mode if we really wanted to kill the boss, which we do have ice rods. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to? Maybe. Oh, there's the... Okay, our bows are both just... Well, I would say Sphere 1, but, you know, it's no logic. Everything's Sphere 1, but traditional Sphere 1, both the bows are just available. That's cool. And we'll take that bomb pack. Staying top of on bombs and no logic is extremely important. Well, there's the pod big in the castle boomerang chest. And what's in the cage here? Setting up the death warp. Misses the silver. Be careful. There you go. It's a map.
Meanwhile, Doom's going to show us what's over here on the right side of desert.
Small key to TR. Okay, okay.
Oh, and he was able to move the camera, so we will actually get to see.
Not that one. We got one out of two. We got a text box for one, which is helpful, but, you know, the other one, who knows? That is one of the potential downfalls of watching no logic on Restream is sometimes we don't get to see the items.
It's to build mystery into what they actually got, and we find out later, oh, it was the mists.
Gonna go and take a peek at Checkerboard Cave. Heart pieces, nah, not worth the time. Continuing the desert route, we're gonna pop up over to Cave 45. Red's gonna go up the mountain again into Hera. Exiting Hera, we're just fixing the camera.
Duden.
Yeah. Big 300 rupees on the floating island here. We can use that for more potion purchasing. That's hard to say for some reason.
Or use it as a go straight to Zora, because you can actually click down from here from the Turtle Rock screen.
Mm-hmm.
That might be something that's on Bread's mind, because then he can also check out Desert Legend. Sort of, well, he'd be isolating some of the water checks there, but from what I remember, he tends to ignore those anyway, so...
Yeah, he does have all that cash for Zora money, definitely. It's an option. A heart in Spiral Cave. And then we'll give us a look at the back of the Castle Secret Series. There are two big keys. Are we at 3B key? Oh, there's a fire rod though. We'll take that, sure.
Hey, both rods really before like the 15-minute mark? Yeah.
Yeah, both rods available. Why not? The Duden's just now picking up Sank chests. Yeah.
You got that, a bow, hookshot, seeds practically free, right?
Yeah, right. You can do basically whatever you want here. Can't kill Ganon yet. We'll get there. Another 300 and
There's our glitch
Samaria too. This one's going pretty fast, isn't it? Jeez.
All right, 30 minutes for seeds free.
All right, what else? Another heart. We got a ton of maps. Red has so many maps already. Small key to Skullwoods, sure. Thinking about it. Save and quit. All right. No Zora DMD. How did Duden get to Kakariko without coming from Sank? That's a good question. I've already forgotten. I have no short-term memory, I'm sorry.
I believe he did come from Sank. It's just he visited the Lost Woods first, I think.
I mean, he had to go back and get the Sank chest. He like ran away from, wait, there's a chest here. Why though?
I mean, sometimes you just forget. I mean, I've done that. I can't tell you how many times I've ran past Bonk Rocks.
Oh, Sleepy's right. Yeah, that's what he did. A little bit of super speed Harapot. Very nicely done. There's another sword and Hera big. Yeah, that's nice. Red's already been up to Hera and done some of it, so that's a nice little bit of advantage right now to Duden having come over with the Hera big key.
That's also pretty easily a dupe sword, if I'm not mistaken. Because the one here in the well you could tree warp for, and then this one you just need to just come up from swamp, I think.
Imagine a free swamp with Mullen Hera.
Malmo informing you refill with a death hole from the floor above. I've never done that. I'll have to see how that's done exactly.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
Blood.
There's a crystal off Moldorm. Yep. We're sitting on 1,200 rupees, as if we had any worries about cash in the seed whatsoever. Red's got that powder. We were interested in going and using it on the match bat. One little screen wrap here. Drop into the hole. There's the hole. It's in the water. Don't worry about it. A death hole is basically a vertical YBA.
You perform a magic trick to get to the magic bat. Why not?
Just a bomb pack there. Red's going to get his glove now from library.
Yeah, Brett does not have the potion going into the desert here, but does have the cane. Very likely, I think we'll see him jump over to the attic of Thieves Town at the very least, get that opened up.
Quick little map check on Bread's side. We spotted a red crystal on Eastern as well. Duden making another red potion purchase. Red doing a good job here of refilling on arrows in all these desert pots because we've got both the bows. It's a great weapon to have. May as well make sure you got ammo for it. And now we're in Thieves Town attic. Yay!
You know, just normal things. There's
hey, like another fire rod. Hey, if they didn't want this to be normal, they wouldn't have put all the dungeon on all the underworld in the same square, you know, on the same big map.
Exactly.
It basically told us to do it this way. We're picking up that Thief's Town the pot key and turning it into a desert small, basically. And now we're gonna go scoot on over to the right side desert for that.
Yeah, I like that. Just do right side a little bit quicker.
Duden's got his pod bag out of the castle boomerang chest. Yep. Right, gets that TR small. Hey, we can see what the item was in the big key chest because Bread's doing it normally, quote unquote. It's a lamp.
Oh, it's a lamp.
We have a lamp. Oh, that's kind of wait. Someone was wait. Someone said it wasn't. There was a lamp talking about it, and they were. Hang on, it was a lamp. Earlier, someone was like, "We should tell Duden to get the lamp next," or something like that, and I think that was right after that. It turns out it was a lamp. What the hell?
Bread, are you trying to Death Bowl Argus this early? Are we doing a 20-minute Death Bowl Argus?
Is that what Bread's up to? I'll take your word for it.
That's my guess. Going down to really low health like that, killing both these doubles. Yeah, that's he's going Death Bowl Argus.
They both drop targets. Like, hey, you're low on health. Please survive.
Oops.
I wondered if that would happen. We didn't wait for it.
Remember to open up the window, the map. Nice. That way we don't accidentally have no screen when we come back from this.
It is actually an important detail, yeah. Very careful positioning. Everything's fine here.
I was not sure he had that. Because every single time I've been able to get Death Bowl Argus, my bomb is always laid to the north, never to the west.
Hmm. And here's Arcus in Desert Palace, right where he belongs.
You know, just normal things.
Silver's actually
There's nothing you don't see often. The Silver's Argus.
Yeah, when you don't have many items between hookshot and your bow, you may as well. Yeah. Still doing some double spins, but yeah. It is a viable option if your quick swap is fast enough. Chat's asking a little bit about what no logic means. So, like, when you play this game, like when you're just kind of first discovering the game and you're learning about it, you realize, okay, there's logic to it. Like the items are placed in such a way that the seed is made to be beatable no matter what you do. Oh, look, flippers on Argus. Cool. So that's a great example right there. Logic would never put the flippers on Argus because you can't get to Argus without the flippers. But no logic, it just literally shuffles things up and puts them wherever with complete disregard for whether they're normally obtainable. But this game is so busted that once you know what you're doing with it, like these two runners here, Duden and Bread, you can go basically wherever you want, given certain item combinations, and it's pretty much completable like all the time if you know what you're doing.
Just take the hell and just make it do what you want to do.
Yeah, Lynn, I love how perfect of an example of that. It's like, you know what? Flippers on Argus, beautiful. Thanks for helping with the explanation.
All right, so may as well get another crystal out of the way. Bread heading over to a desert.
Quote unquote desert.
Or eastern, I'm sorry. I know these dungeons and where they are.
Bread doing some very specific actions here. Keep a close watch on what he's up to. Just let the magic happen here. 2 some area blocks. That's not normal. No, it's fine. It's okay.
Trying to remember what exactly he needs to do.
I'm not the expert here.
I think that should be good enough.
You know, into the wall he goes, and here's our Armos Knights.
Just like that. You didn't know that Armos Knights was right next to the front door?
You just go left. I like a bird. I don't think that's useful. I like a crystal. That's useful. The on-screen technology just to save and quit, but Bread is not save and quitting. We got more to do here. Funny thing is,
that Duden is setting up a blind fight here.
Bread's about to
Go
go
blind
big.
now, but
very normal blind fight here. Yeah. Very textbook blind fight, nicely done, and we have a crystal for our efforts. Yeah, the Eastern big after doing that, you know, it's just funny because you think like you're never. The Eastern big is like never over there. Basically, you're thinking, okay, just go in here, kill the boss, and then I'll maybe I don't know, probably never come back for items, but you know, sometimes the key is just right there.
Yeah, I think what's going on here, Bread is sort of realizing, oh no, I'm in some sort of go mode-ish. The only thing that might be hiccuping him right now is if Meyer is a crystal, having to solve that whole issue.
Here we are in Cave State Pod. We're starting with a heart piece and the little key chest down here. Cave State Pod, of course, just the way to do it because Pod has all these key doors to open up and we don't really want to worry about them. So we just, you know, open them in Cave State where you have effectively infinite keys. At least that first door.
Yeah, Bread looks like he's go moding to me.
You think so? He's just, I mean, you've got a lot of stuff already. It wouldn't surprise me.
He's pushing hard on just bosses and really focusing in on dungeons. Like, he's trying to figure out what crystals and such he needs, and having 3 pod keys anyway, and seeing now that once you jump back in, that pod is dependent.
He does need a sword, at least one sword.
And do a bit of item clearing, and maybe end up in Hookshot Cave, potentially GT after this.
And also, having effectively 4 pod smalls gives you a lot that you can do in the dungeon.
Yeah, because it's probably on his mind if he's go moding sort of like this, that he's planning to probably tree warp the sword that he found in the well.
Oh yeah, you can do that. One more pixel, one down.
And Duden setting up a hook push over to Landmo.
There's the hammer jump.
All right. All in one shot.
That's cool. Right, finding a moon pearl on the pod big chest, sure. Probably glad he came in here. That's just convenient to have, you know.
Having the moon pearl definitely makes the Ganon puzzle a little bit easier.
Yeah, it helps with getting to fight Ganon, actually, yeah. At the very least. Bread continuing to load up on cash here. It's got 50 there. It's got 1,400 rupees. never going to be short on buying for potions or whatever. Wait for it. Brett apparently thinks he needs so much more rupees. Yeah. I believe he thinks he needs a lot more rupees. All right, Duden's got his other bow now. I believe Brett is quadrant glitching here, I think.
Yes. That tank off the turtles was the quadrant glitch, and now he'll be heading over to the Bollock side of Pod and then heading into Hookshot Cave.
The traditional Podsmolin pod, there's always one. You know how it is. And this Bread's camera is unlocked here in the basement section. This is very much on purpose.
I like that little detail of it just because it's a nice way to check that you did in fact get the quadrant glitch correctly.
Yeah. No logic even puts Podsballs on pods. What a shock. Yeah, exactly. Finishing up the item getting, and then we're going to go scoot through this door, and woo! Now we're in Hookshot. Ether. Big key to Meyer. Okay, sure.
Slowly solving the potential Meyer puzzle.
Yeah. That definitely helps out with the Meyer. We don't know if we need Meyer yet, but hey, it helps.
Well, we are slowly starting to run out of the options of which can be petals and crystals left, so...
Yeah. Grab a couple items at a Super Bunny Cave. By items, I mean nothing of consequence. Or does so much money that that big 20 does not matter.
Dude making quick work with Armos and getting their fourth crystal?
Yeah, 4 crystals already. Definitely ahead on those boss clears. All right, what is Brett up to now?
Looks like Brett is heading over to Hookshot Cave, or not Hookshot Cave, GT, Upper GT.
Let's say we're in Hookshot Cave. Over to the right, and look, we're in the top of GT. It's just right there. I love that we got the hook push kit so easily in this game because hook pushes are so fun to watch, and you just get to do crazy stuff with them. Cave State GT no less, so we do not care about these key doors. Assuming there's not a GT small up here, you know, potentially. It'd be funny. Almost 2,000 rupees in a no logic. Yeah. Nice Moldarm kill. Moldarm drops a heart because why not?
Cave State bosses do weird things.
Yeah, they do. The game's like, oh, you killed a boss. Yeah, have a heart. That's normal.
This is a boss room, I think.
That's a
And
good
Brett's saying,
point,
well,
actually.
let's take care of Agatu now.
Mama makes a good point here. We have had one bottle so far, and it was Duden's first check, and that's it. Brett has seen no bottles in all of this, so it's an interesting situation. Because normally you find at least 1 or 2 bottles by now on average, because like there are 4 of them. And you can do crazy stuff with a couple of bottles. But instead we have a bunch of other items that let us do other crazy stuff. Nice tripled it in the Agatu fight. Just let bread cook. Yeah, we'll get there. Duden setting up the statue drag. And that's the Ganon hole open. We're going to need that to be accessible later. Of course, we're killing Ganon. We're doing a map check, seeing that we've got a crystal up there at Hera. Yep, that's Hera. Don't worry about it.
It's definitely not Crystal GT.
The Crystal GT. Yeah. Tamika makes a good point here. If you're gonna play no logic, or even like not necessarily no logic, but any logic level in which you're gonna do a cave state loop like through pod or whatever, make sure you've got an MSU with a good cave track. If it's a real short repetitive loop, you're gonna hate it.
It's indeed true.
Duden takes out the Helmasaur, gets a big key to Thieves Town. Oh, and a pendant. And we knew Pod was a pendant. Brett never got his Hera big key. I forgot where that was, but he didn't get it. Was that one of the ones in the back of Escape? I think there were 2 big keys there.
I thought I think one of those was Swamp. Might have been Hera as well.
Back of Escape was Fire Rod, yeah, but there were 2 big keys next to it. I forgot. Don't ask me to remember which big keys those were, but yeah.
Or at least
one.
One.
Says Back of Escape. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Brad found a different Fire Rod. Where was that?
Thieves Town Attic.
Yes, that's right. We've seen both Fire Rods and one of the 2 Ice Rods.
But it'll unfortunately not be in the sword that's here.
Yeah, there are a couple more out there. We'll find one probably. Why 2 Fire Rods? Okay, so this is a no logic thing we call double rods. That is because you can run into situations where there's this boss, Trinex, which requires having both rods to kill, and just putting 2 copies of the rods in the pool just it makes the situation in which Trinex has something you need, but like has one of the rods, for instance, it just kind of eliminates that possibility, basically. It's still technically possible, but it's like so extremely unlikely that it never happens, basically. Double rod's just like, it's more insurance that the seed is actually completable, because no logic, it technically can just make uncompletable seeds no matter what you do, but Brett's actually getting into GT, going to do some item clearing here. I say that, and he's actually just going to go somewhere else, but we got a look at one item, yeah, and a small key.
He's taking the left side to stealth us, where he's just, since there's no hammer, he has to push.
Oh yeah, there's no hammer, that's right. I'm paying attention, I swear. Duden finding a nice mirror over here in Ice Palace. To go back in. Do we have the map for this? We do not have the map for this. So we'll have to wait and find out what the prize is.
I find that half-magic go for bread.
Mirror shield. Yeah, half
What's
magic
the
is really nice to have.
Boy, so reminds your mom that you have 2 shields. Meanwhile, breaking some ice over on Duden's side.
Just gotta get that 1 frame input. That 1 pixel of motion. There's our blue boomerang and fire snake. A Mire small. A Thieves Town small. GT is just overgrown hype cave.
I mean, kinda.
Real answer because of music. There you go. Yeah. The moon-based music from Thousand Year Door is quite good. It fits GT pretty well.
I was gonna say I didn't recognize the MSU. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, Thousand Year Door's got great music. All right, behind Ice Armos, what do we have? A small key to desert. A compass of skull, and another map of castle. Great, thanks.
Do you remember Bread checked what was in Hope Room?
You can go home, we went straight left. And now 2 swords in Hope Room. No, that's the heart piece, not a sword. That's a shovel. You could use it like a sword. Kinda.
Not in this game. Unless your name is Shovel Knight.
Duden is now in the Cold Stare fight. Just enough magic to open it up. Master Sword makes it a bit of a grind of a fight. We'll get through it.
This fight will also tell us whether it's their last pendant or crystal.
Yeah, we don't have the map here, so we had to kill the boss to find out. We will get that information shortly, assuming this fight doesn't go south. Oof, that was some great. Wow, I would have gotten hit there for sure. Jeez, dude, I'm making it look easy, and gets the double kill on him. Wow, what a great Cold Stare fight! It's the map of this dungeon. It's a crystal, by the way. Spoiler alert! It's a crystal before it drops. Jeez.
Alright, so the hardest thing that dude needs to take care of now is just solving Swamp for himself. And looks like we're heading over to Desert to do Death Roll Argus for Duden. Would be my guess.
He does know it's a crystal, having full dungeon info at this point. So, yep, seems like a good idea. Go kill that Argus, get a crystal. And then we just gotta figure out how to go kill Trinix. That's an ice rod on the Azora ledge. Yeah, one of our 2 ice rods is there. You haven't seen... Oh, wait, Duden hasn't... No, yeah, Duden got that ice rod, so we don't know where the other one is. Now Bread can kill Trinix. Because despite our best efforts, still kind of need those rods to kill Trinix.
Let's see, look at the options for Duden for doing TR. It's somewhere between either doing the OA stuff push to get past the boss door, or going into Mire and deleting the TR boss door that way. Which I think he can do.
Death hole successful and do it inside. Gonna navigate over to actually get to Argus. Here we are, falling in a hole. Oh, is that wrong? That was wrong somehow?
That was wrong.
It was the wrong hole, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, then you, after you do the first hole, you don't want to fall in another hole. You want to transition to the right.
Yeah.
If you fall, you end up in a glitch jail. But thankfully for Duden, he had the mirror, so he just quickly escaped.
Yeah, that mirror is actually quite convenient.
So, sort of like a get out of jail free card.
Yeah. Glitch jail, not really much of a jail. We're on his way over and go kill these Argus, not the Argus, the other boss of Desert, the Lambos. There's that Argus.
That was a pretty good phase 1 skip on Argus for Duden.
Yeah. Love watching the Argus scoot around with all the puffs on still. It's funny. Well, now we don't have that Desert Big Key, but that's not going to stop Bread. There we go, up into the boss room. Easy.
Yep, Red, you already got that crystal.
Red using a portal gate in the Dark World, like very normal behavior. We don't have a hammer, so we're going to escape this little jail here. It's fine.
Quick little dash and get on out.
That's a trick you learn when you're starting glitches. It's one of the common overworld glitches things. Hype Cave. Oh, baby. Let's go. Hype Cave at almost 50 minutes. What could be here?
Well, for Bread, he's open for sword, maybe a bottle.
A flute? I don't think that's what we want.
A little late for flute.
Yeah. A GT big. Adorable. A sword!
Yeah, sword.
Hooray. Duden doing Houlihan in about almost 50 minutes, getting some cash here. Duden is indeed broke, so we're going to get 225 rupees from this here cave.
Unlike Rich Pants Bread over there.
had like 2,000, bought a ton of upgrades at the upgrade fair. Is down to 866, but you know, we've had so much cash.
Only.
There's 20 more. Only 800 something, yeah. Is this enough for bottleless go mode? That is a good question. Yeah, like Tamiki says, we have every hook pushing tool. What do we need bottles for? Duden putting that one bottle full of red potion once again. We're up to 14 hearts now.
Probably a good thing for Bread that we don't have the Quake there from Meyer.
Yeah, that'll save him from getting into a diversion, which is probably not going to help him out.
Yeah, if anything, at least push him more towards ice.
Duden having a little bit of trouble. There you go. Red scooting. Is it the Thieves Town?
Yep.
A normal transition, not what we're trying to do here. And then just resetting. Okay. Doing a little frame buffering here, waiting for the exact right look. Yep. And we're in these.
There we are.
No, we're not in Thieves Town. Oh, we're in Thieves Town. Are we in Thieves Town yet? Yeah, we're in Thieves Town now. All right, cool. Getting to Thieves Town's tricky sometimes.
We're just a little stuck in the wall still. No.
A little cave state door opening here, yep. Duden is, of course, going to Swamp. This is just how you get to Swamp. If you're not
Yep,
going to
be
swap
unlocking
this
all the
way, you're doing it
doors.
wrong.
Be unlocking all the doors, running out and running back in to get the dungeon ID switched over to Swamp. And then going and collecting a, whoops, we forgot to flood the room.
Hmm.
Well, he does have mirror, so...
I mean, that's not a problem. We have the mirror. It's fine.
Well, we don't have Pearl.
Oh, yeah. Hmm. What do you do about that?
I think he's thinking he can do the hook push, but Moth isn't dead, so that wouldn't net him anything.
Thinking about it. Find the pearl. That's the answer. Yeah.
There is a push on the right side, like this little section that he's in right there, back over to the left, but I personally do not know how to do it, so...
Yeah, Duden just resets again. Giving Bread some time to get caught up here, actually. Yeah. Closing that crystal gap a little bit here. Still 5-3 in Duden's favor. Trying to solve the puzzle of how do we get this crystal from Swamp. And then the other puzzle, how do we get the crystal from TR? And No Logic is it is full of puzzles, and those puzzles are different depending on the certain combination of items you had. Many different ways to do many different things. I mean, me personally, I don't really play No Logic, but I watch enough of it that I can kind of comprehend some of it. And yeah, I don't think I'm ever fully aware of exactly what's going through their heads. It seems like a lot to comprehend. Next time, don't put flippers on your boss. Yeah.
Ooh, I just barely wasn't paying attention. Where was that tempered for Bread? Was that on Blind, or was that on that the chess game there?
I don't think Blind was the sword, considering Duden already killed Blind, so I'm guessing that was chess game, yeah. And I also didn't notice as I was watching Duden inside. Well, that's nice. Tempered sword's a real big help. Another Meyer Small. Also
Yeah,
doable, but I don't think we're
Bread is
concerned about
looking
that.
for. Like we will be activating Flute. Mama Tamtongo said that chess game is doable with the Death Hole. I'm curious how you do that one, because I'm trying to think where you would Death Hole to and from. There we go, though. Duden now in Swamp proper and going to go ahead to get his Argus Crystal.
The real Argus Crystal. Already got a couple of Swamp Smalls, so we're good to go on that aspect. Red's got his mirror now.
Another pod small. I think we've seen all 6 now.
Bread now in Ice Palace proper. Grabbing that key, and we're going to go ahead and not use that key on that door. We're going to skip that door, use that key later. Textbook lobby skip. And there's Duden's actual Swamp Crystal. That's 6. Right, also in ice without the hammer, and you normally think, well, how do you get to the boss of ice without the hammer? Well, Duden did it earlier, and Brett's going to do it too, so get a repeat of that action in a little bit here.
We actually weren't paying attention. Did Duden YBA in, or did he push in?
I think he pushed in. Yeah, he's had that bottle. I think he pushed him. Whatever. Well, Bread definitely will be, you know. Bread having no bottles again in this whole seed. Making a little room to pull it off here. Specific bit of end cell manipulation. Got to overload it, and then we get the hook stuck, and then we go wee through the wall. I mean, through the wall, I mean through the peg, just to lift the block. You know, we went through something. This will be a much easier Argus fight for Bread, having a half magic fire rod and tempered sword. Already dead.
There you go. Remembered what I told him about that one. I asked a couple weeks ago because this had come up where the crystal just kind of sits there and it's like, huh, why can't I grab this? Because you're still sort of in that state where the game thinks you're using the hook shot, so it won't let you pick up the crystal. Or something like that. Some sort of weird magic, because the game doesn't know what it's doing.
You're just in the hook state of some description, and then you're not supposed to touch items in that state. But then you gotta activate the hook shot to clear that, yeah. It makes sense somehow. Look, we're putting this game through a lot.
Cut some slack. Duden doing a little bit of magic and sorcery and making his way to Laser Bridge from the back old man cave.
It's okay. We're not worried about it. Grab a few chests here. Maybe that's a T. No, that's the skull wood. If it's the TR big, it's kind of funny. If that's the TR big, it's not. The game is easy.
He is free.
What's the TR puzzle? Just go to laser. Key is right
Just
there. It's
TR,
easy.
dummy.
Idiot, just
It's
go to the
that
dungeon,
simple.
kill the boss. What are you worried about? Just go get him.
What are you waiting for? Get in there, champ.
Oh, I love this game. Alright, this will be doing in 7th crystal.
Brett, did you pick up a weird item in the air? Because you are not getting knocked the way that you're supposed to.
Yeah, he's got his altitude wrong, probably, yeah. It's so easy to just automatically catch dropped items and you're not thinking about it and you're like, wait, why is my altitude wrong? Didn't need to be a little bit careful here. Oh, he's in a blue. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, he prepared for this.
And if he really, really wants, we can Samaria refill, but... You know, whoever always likes to think about that, no one. Like...
Oh yeah, Bread did go into Upgrade Fairy. That would also screw up your altitude.
Oh, does it? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I guess she's a giant fairy that's floating there. So
yeah, floaty stuff. Anything that floats is bad for this game, basically. And that's a dead Trinox on Dude Inside. If this weren't no logic, we'd be like, oh, the GT bag, where is it? Yeah. None of that.
And big old jump from Bread here. We do it right? Nope.
Wrong. That's a save and quit.
Didn't send up another quadrant glitch here. Getting it relatively quickly, actually, it looks like.
All right, big question here. If you're Duden, how do you solve the Ganon puzzle? How do you go kill Ganon?
Well, you get one shot.
One opportunity.
Oh.
It's the very normal way to get Daggett to fight. Yep. It's got to get you into the room. You know, there you go.
And we at least have one little shadow guy.
One's enough. I mean, zero's enough, technically, but that makes the fight take a little longer. Red having the tools to just do swamp normally, you know. You can just go into swamp from the front. Just the mirror and the pearl. The pearl in particular, you know, kind of helps. Yep, and that's Aga 2 for Duden. All right, so with this Master Sword Silvers, no bottle contents. Just you know, just don't hug the pig.
He does have red mail, so it's a pretty decent defense there, at least.
Oh, he does have red. You're right. I didn't quite notice that. Yeah, I missed the other armor somewhere. It's so easy to miss items getting picked up in places when you've got so much to pay attention to.
There's one name hold on people say both count. I'm trying to remember what the other one was.
Yeah.
I think it was something that I don't remember. You just need to be careful with his magic here.
Yeah. We're going to need a little bit of that magic for getting at least one torch lighting in. Hopefully just one. Good use of hookshot for iframes. Gannon's in the worst position for trying to get spins in. We're just going to wait. Back to the... He's liking the top right corner a lot. Hey, look, I got a crystal.
It's as easy as that.
And is once again doing the bottom right, which is the worst position. He's oscillating between the worst position and the best position, so you know it averages out. I think. Okay, never mind. From the mediocre positions, but at least he can get some hits in. We're in phase 3 yet? Yeah, we are. All right, cool. The hard part's over. As long as Duden doesn't touch Ganon, we are good to go here. Or falls, but you know, that never happens.
I never say those words.
Those words don't exist. You cannot possibly combine those words in such a way. Looks for a good triple here. Might get it. Yeah, it was a bit too slow. We'll take a double. We're gonna have to just make sure we've got enough magic for one more torch, and then we're good. Yep, we're good here. Time it, get a nice interrupt, get one more hit on Ganon, and that'll do it. Get your GGs in chat. That is Duden gonna take this race. Bread didn't get his key off a laser bridge. It's kind of funny, actually. It's just right there.
Well, he kind of ran out of things to look for, right? Like, he did get the tempered, so...
Yeah. But he has to show us how you get to scoot across that pit in style and just go through the door. It's fine. Doors don't exist.
Well, they're just suggestions. And if I'm not mistaken, the spread he's using is a grass ghost type Pokemon, so...
And yeah, Duden will take first place with a time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, 41 seconds, and Bread will DNF shortly thereafter. And we are joined by our winner in the booth here. GG's. Congratulations, Duden, taking game 1.
Thanks, GG's.
Where are the bottles?
Really
You found one. You found one as your first check, and we never saw another one. Period. But it's okay. We had so many other tools. Yeah, he never got bottles. 0 bottles the entire time. But it's fine because you have all these hook push tools. So who cares, right?
Yeah, true. Bottle saved me multiple times.
And there's Bread also. Oh, GG's.
GG.
Quite the interesting seed. Duden found one bottle as the very first check on Hobo. We never saw another one, so who knows where the bottles are, but it's fine.
I was honestly clearing a lot extra looking for a bottle just in case Meyer was the answer. I never did Hobo, so. Because I was like, as far if I got Quake or bottle, I knew Meyer was totally fine. So I cleared quite a bit, and also that GT trip didn't yield anything. That would have been nice to skip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, well, there's your Meyer access with the Quake being on Mushroom.
Sick.
Shroom for wavy coin. Cool.
I felt I was being way too safe. I should have pushed a lot harder with everything I had.
Yeah, you could have go-moded so early in the seed.
Yeah, and also the bottle would have helped dealing with thieves, because having to bomb juke thieves is way slower.
Yeah, there was a point when you started doing dungeons, but it was like you were doing like Eastern and going into pub and such. It felt like you were playing it to like, oh, just do dungeons, do bosses, do go mode, let's keep going, like. And then you sort of fell out of that. Was that like realizing that what more else needed, or?
Part of it was when I started doing dungeons, I was like, okay, well, I still need ice rod. I still potentially might need a bottle. There's some dense stuff I could clear if I just get those things, and I got the ice rod. And honestly, I was looking at my phone how to tree warp. I was trying to pull up that guide on my phone while playing, to get that other sword, and then I found another sword, and then that was fine. I didn't have to tree warp.
Yeah, it worked out.
The third sword. Was it in
What?
GT?
No, there's a sword in Hype Cave and a sword in Vu.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, chess game had one. Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped both of.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you in the very early Light World checks, you could realistically just do Goma. Especially, I mean, even with the bottle or with Pearl, you could just tree warp, get the other sword, so you don't even get the sword again if you really want. Either you set up tree warp or you just decide to walk in the chest game and go, oh, okay.
We did get a nice treat of Duden walking into Laser Bridge and checking the chest, thinking, okay, maybe we're looking for like a sword or something. The TR big is on Laser Bridge.
Thick.
It's the top chest. We're just like, there's a the third chest was a big key to the swamp or something. We're like, is it big? Oh, okay, so that's just a swamp big. What if the big key is here? Oh, turns out just go to the boss room, easy.
Yeah, I just ran through. I just hooked.
Yeah, I mean, you made that hook push look easy, so whatever, it's fine.
I don't really say after the seed. I really liked, but everything fell apart for me after finding the flippers. I don't. Kind of broke me. I suddenly
I need the
forgot how to
flippers
do
right on
anything.
him.
The flippers in Argus was fantastic, yeah. Like, welcome to no logic. This is what happens.
Yeah, I planned for all the rest, and finding the flippers was, and do this, so right. And while thinking about it, I don't know, I did much wrong.
Yeah, we definitely noticed that. Like at that point, it kind of seemed like you had a plan, and then it kind of just went like, wait, what's my plan again? And there was a struggle to get how to get into swamp, but you definitely got there.
That was crazy, yeah.
But there's not too much to say. The siege just hears everything. Do
Except your
whatever.
bottles. Yeah.
If you do hobo like most people, you get a bottle anyway.
Yeah, you get one. It's
I was like, I'm gonna put off until, especially getting the tree crab money. I'm like, all right, bush crab money. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna hold off a little bit, and then I'll go over and I'll do all the flipper checks plus Zora, because money is free in this seat. Cool.
Yeah, you had so much. You had like 2,000 at one point. Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Crazy. I was short of money the whole time.
It's like money's free, cool, I'll just do Zora. And then when I got to the point where flipper checks are available, I was like, well, I could just go and buy upgrade fairy resources real quick. I'll just skip hobo. I'll just do Zora area. It's right there. I'll use an excuse to do an upgrade fairy visit up for all these stuck pushes.
Crazy. I definitely can see some people doing this with a collection rate of low 50 or something.
If you really wanted to like low percent the seed, yeah, you could absolutely have an insanely low collection rate.
Mm-hmm. With how fast the game feeds you a bunch of items, says here's your tools, go have fun. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for us here. GG's gonna do it. That will be game one of your set here. And again, this is best of 3, double elimination, no logic. So even if one of you been knocked out of this on the losers bracket, you have a lot more tournament going on. Like I said, we're just getting started here. Keep an eye on that tournament schedule. The challenges, the link is somewhere. Yeah. Nice 87 CR. Yeah, that's still pretty good, even despite. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple more matches coming
Thanks.
up today, and do you guys have game 2 already scheduled, or?
No, somewhere later in the week. Not sure when yet.
Yep. Thanks again to Marith for doing co-commentary for me, keeping me a little better informed on what No Logic goes on, because I certainly don't know enough. And thanks again
for
to
joining me,
Tam
because I
for
hate doing solo comms.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I can't. I'm fine with solo com, but I wouldn't try to do it alone. No Logic, I would be so lost. And thanks also to Tam for keeping things accurate on our on-screen trackers, even when sometimes we couldn't see the items. That lamp in desert was kind of funny.
Yeah, no, that was the point where I really was like, oh god, let's see, make you put the gas real hard right now.
Yeah.
Because at first I was scared I was gonna have to do I'm like, oh man, is this gonna be just like powder push everything seed? I hate that. It's because powder pushing setting the powder index isn't bad. I just hate the idea of it being, well, if you screw this up, you are losing a bunch of time. So you better get it right in the first try.
I can feel that, yeah.
Because hey, at least you mess up stuck pushing with the lamp, you can just very quickly set it up again. I really do have powder.
And then, thanks everybody, and have a nice one.
Yeah. Thanks for playing with us. GG's both of you. Well played. We're gonna get out of here and let you go. Let me take a peek at that schedule real quick. I think we got another one going on right now, don't we?
I believe so. Yeah, another race started 30 minutes after ours started.
Yeah, let me peek here. Let's see.
Nope, one starting in about 30 minutes here.
Yeah, on SG5, we'll have Simple Clips versus Boo This Man. Assuming we get commentary for that, we need someone to sign up for that. If you're in the Discord and you want to do a commentary, hit that sign up link. We'll get people on it and get that restream going. Yeah. And over there in about half an hour, we'll hope to see you there. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.